and welcome to all of you. And hopefully we'll have a good night of racing. 19 drivers on the grid tonight. Not sure why we missed out on 20, but basically a full lobby, which we're extremely excited about. And first race for Premier Division after the update. Division 2 had the race last night. And yeah, so let's see what Premier Division can bring us tonight. This is round 3. So FTR basically done this season with Austria, done with Baku. This week we are at La Castellet. And then next week we're off to Hungary, which is one of my favorite tracks. Can't wait. So hopefully that will be a good one. With me in the comments box is Gerard. He's just checking audio and everything on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure he will be back soon. But he's joining me in the comments box this evening. We're gonna just hang around and see who's on out laps. It looks like Zivan is on a flyer. Between him and Nick, they are the first people out. So we'll have a look at them. We're gonna lose 4 drivers. I see Gerard's back, so welcome, Gerard.
Yes, I'm back.
Yes, Terminator, welcome back. Alright, and I can hear myself in the background. That's extremely hard.
With the audio, yeah. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, so Gerard, let's do this tonight. I mean, this is a nice full lobby. It looks like it is. If anyone can give us a weather update on the Premier Division chat, Gerard will check that out for us. But at the moment, it's clear and dry. Gerard, 4 people that we will lose in Quali 1. Who's at risk, do you think, tonight? Who do you think it might be in trouble? Obviously, first time that we see Zivan, a new driver. So I am with him currently at the moment. So Zivan is one of our reserve drivers, with Top Dog not being here. So who are we looking at that we might lose, Gerard?
Maybe the Haas drivers.
Right.
The
so
pace wasn't so good, yeah, in the last race. But you know, you can't say.
All right.
Every race is different.
Yeah, it is a 132.04 Nick Dishon, a 132.04 Zivan. So very close between Zivan and Nick as they hit the start-finish line on their first flyer. So you can basically burn all the soft tires this evening, unless you want to do a hard soft stint, which don't know if that's the best strategy around here. There were a lot of spins last night in Division 2, so yeah, I don't think that would be...
While we're waiting for guys to put on some times, let me just go through the standings for Premier Division. And your leader so far is Top Dog in the Williams on, I can't even see it now, so it looks like 53.
Then it's my graphics are bad.
No, my eyes are bad. Then it's Yaku in the Aston on 50. Then it's Josh in the Alpine on 38, Speed Alcoholic in the Alpha on 30, it's Pantry Star in the Williams on 29, Winkies in the Alpha on 28, you got Bob in the Alpine on 26.
Alright, so who needs to score points still, Gerard? Who's on 0 at the moment? Who's looking for points tonight? Who's hungry for it?
Okay, you got Umer, you got Uzi, Shakes, you got Nick, you got Royal, you got Torment, you got Arno.
Okay, so a lot of guys, and in between those raffle of guys that you just mentioned, this Red Bull people, which we don't like. So hopefully we'll have a better night with Red Bull this evening. But yeah, some drivers looking for their first points of the season, and Uzi is one of them. And we are following Uzi as he comes around the last corner, and DRS wide open. He's going to cross the finish line now, and that should be a 133.3. So he's in 6th. Speed Alcoholic setting the pace early with a 131.7. Paul last night, Gerard, 131.2, if I'm not mistaken. 131.2. Yeah, 131.2. So still 5 tenths off Division 2 last night. So it's going to be, it's going to be fascinating. Christian Horner, fascinating to see what we do.
Also, after the update with the tire pressures coming into effect now, you have to balance that out also for the race. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. We had a lot of spins, including myself last night. We had a lot of spins, so yeah.
Yeah, so if you are watching the stream, let us know what you think about this new update and the understeer cars, which I think is great. I don't like understeer cars. I think it's an absolute mess for me. But yeah, it's more realistic towards the game, or the real life, because F1 cars are understeering. But let us know what you think about the update. Of course, understeering obviously fixed a load amount of bugs. Only one lobby crash last night, which I think was not due to the game. I think it was just late joining of drivers that caused the sync issue. But no issues last night really cut us with any, after the update, so that was good at least.
Yeah. And we got some comments here. We got Josh or Bob saying let's go. We got Shane Niemann saying let's go 0 to cool.
Yeah, so they're teammates.
Ninja.
Yeah.
Paris Ninja. I don't know who Paris Ninja is.
Paris Ninja. I never knew there was ninjas in Paris. Is it Paris in South Africa or is it Paris? Paris.
No, this is Paris overseas.
Is it Paris? Williams. Okay, so it's not Paris. Okay.
And then Etienne Smith saying go Team Williams from Top Gun.
Alrighty. So Top Gun was watching.
Like got a lot of support here.
Yeah, I think Etienne was watching last week as well with his dad. So hopefully his dad's joining us again, and hopefully we can give his dad a better show tonight because last week was a bit of a mess. So 130.6 for Mango. So that is a first flyer for him. Hopefully he's not running 0-0 wing again and gets 0-0 wheels like he did last week. So we'll keep an eye out on that.
We'll have to actually watch his top speed.
I just missed that unfortunately. I was listening to you.
So we'll have to watch Mango and we'll have to watch Speed Alcoholics top speed.
Yeah, let's check their top speeds.
And just for fun of it, just watch Sims once too, because I know he's famous for doing wild setups.
Ah, okay, so wild gun. So Shakes crosses the line at 133.6, so he's got some work to do. Everyone else on an out lap at the moment. Omer pops up in third with a 132.003. That's nice. That's a good lap by him. Nick in sixth at the moment. Arno with a 132.6. You tend to think that 133s is definitely not going to get you through high 133s. I think Shakes is probably on the cut-off line of going through to Q2. I think that is he can definitely improve on that hopefully. Let's just see who's on lap. Super D is on a lap. So, let's get on board with Super D as we go through turn 1, turn 2. Get on the throttle. Cost, going to step out slightly with you. Stay away from the curbs on the left-hand side. It will affect your straight line speed. Dive into this in fifth. Well done. Gets into third gear. Right this curb on the left-hand side. It's all about keeping the car nice and stable. Be patient on the throttle. Yes, patience. Yeah, you just need to, and you can see the back end coming out. And that's where the wings are going to come into play. Second DRS on this lap for Super D. Let's have a look at his straight line speed, see how much he's carrying. Yeah, 331. Yeah, that's probably 12-13 rear wing. Nice exit there. Bit too much curb on the left hand side there. Can unsettle the car. Very famous corners coming up for Division 2 last night. So here's the first one. Ooh, so close to invalidating. And this one you just want to hug on the inside.
Yeah,
so
this was excellent for me.
Get into fifth, nice on the throttle. Car looks nice and stable. Tires nice and warm. Gets into third, gets this corner nice. Pull the car straight as soon as possible. You can ride that curve on the right hand side. I don't normally like that. A little bit wide into the last one, and then the hairpin here, second gear, third gear, and now you get on. Just wait for the rear tires to grip. Get on the power as soon as possible. Seventh gear, DRS wide open. This will be a 131.3. Very good lap by Super D. That's a very good time. Yep, that's a very good lap time by him. Right, further down the field, Josh is on a lap. Yaku, Torment, Wezo. Let's pop with Bob as he crosses the line in the beautiful Alpine. So yeah, a big night for a lot of guys. This is round 3 out of 11 of season 7. And not a lot of tracks left. We're not even halfway yet, but things can go very quickly, especially if it goes wrong for you. Like it did there with Bob, but he did put up a time at 132.027. With a lot of difficult tracks coming up, Gerard, we've got Hungary coming up. We've got Spain later during the season. We've got Miami in this season as well. So a lot of...
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one there.
Yeah, a lot of difficult tracks coming up, and it's important to score points early in the season. So a lot of guys will be nervous, like Arno, like Nigishin, like Uzi, Umer. They need to get on points. At FTR, we hand out points to 12th position, 2 points for pole position, 1 point for fastest lap if you finish in the top 10. And then if you get the Grand Slam of a pole position, win, and fastest lap, it's a whopping 5 points extra for your added to your tally of your race win of 30 points. So that's a healthy amount of points. I would like a couple of races of that for me.
Yeah, it's a good points.
Alright, so Tormund is on a lap at the moment at 22.965 first sector. That goes purple, but once again I don't trust Codemasters and their color coding. Let's see if he comes through to sector 2. Basically straight line speed. I think everyone's probably going to carry this. He's carrying slightly less, 334 on the speed trap. Yeah. So if you do see that speed goes out or mango, let's have a look at the straight line speeds. So Tormund is on a lap, so that's purple, sector 2 for Tormund. So he looks like on a really good lap, yeah. And hopefully he can make the stick through sector 3. Sector 3 is probably the sector where you can lose the most time, especially with the second last corner coming up now, or third last corner. If you get that wrong, your car goes all wobbly. Hucks the apex very nicely from Tormund. Didn't invalidate. Not too wide through there. Nice rotation of the car. Gets on the throttle nice and early. And let's see what this is going to be. This is going to be a good lap time from him. And that will put him in 6th position. So lost a bit of time in sector 3. 131.
Even Boinky's got an exact time, 131.812.
812. Wow, that's a first for us. Exactly the same lap time. Wezo is on a lap, and so is Viking. Viking is invalidated, so is Wezo. Simps is on a lap, so Simps has got enough ERS, so has he invalidated? Yes, he has.
Just invalidated, so we'll come back to him.
He's going to have to start all over again.
Wezo also invalidated, Royal Viking invalidated, so don't see anyone Tormund coming in.
Yeah, so quite a... Ooh, and there we go. Sims, the famous right-hander, catches Sims out, loses the rear. Those tires will be cooking right now. And,
so Zivan got a purple sector, I think sector 1.
Alright, so let's see where Zivan is.
Let's see, he stopped speed here, nearly 330, 328.
Yeah, so he's carrying a bit more wing, I think, than the rest of the guys. You're not going to see a big difference now, Gerard, because of DRS being open. But once that DRS is closed, it will come in handy if you can get a good exit out of the corner. There is a lot of straights here, and we saw it last night. A lot of guys running very low wings. And it benefited
the difference between the tires also, it evened it out. The guys, I know, I even struggled with guys on the hards. It was very closely matched.
Yeah, hard preferable tire, most definitely. Definitely looks like hard is the tire to start on here in France. But yeah, so Division 2 so far, 3 races gone and 2 different winners. So we had Panda in race 1 and 2. And then we had Shane with his first win at FTR last night. So great stuff for him. And Premier Division, also 2 different winners. Gerard, Speed Alcoholic, first race of the season.
Zivan puts himself in 4th place.
In 4th place, that's good stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we came through a Speed Alcoholic win in round 1. Round 2 was won by Top Dog. Yes. So 2 different winners, 2 different races.
Okay, so we have in a danger zone, we got Arno, Uzi, Zero to Cool, and Royal Viking in the danger zone. Even Sims too, but I think Sims just dropped down to 15th. I think Uzi just went a bit quicker.
Alright, so Hanko is also on a lap 0 to Cool, one of our management members. So Hanko is 2.5 tenths up through sector 1, so obviously didn't have a clean turn 1 and 2, because that's where you can lose time, make it or break it. So 2.5 tenths up for Hanko. You tend to think he needs a bit more. I was calling it that the 133 is not going to work, and it seems like I am right.
Let's see. 132.6 is 132.5 is the cutoff now at the moment.
So Hanko needs to improve a good, more than a second at the moment. He's not. He is only about still 2 tenths up. Let's see, maybe at a moment in sector 3. Let's see if he can get it hooked up in sector 3. So Hanko needs a second, 1.1 seconds to get himself through with only 1 minute to go. So Gerard, he's not going to have time again to go. This is his lap. I mean, he's going to have a cooldown lap. Unless he cuts some corners dramatically.
Because I'm on board Arno now. He just coming to the end of sector 2. He's 2 tenths up. That will put him.
Hanku 132.4 Gerard. Just move Sims out. Sims is out on an out lap.
If Arno keeps it up, he's gonna push Hanku out.
Yeah.
Because he's 2 tenths up at the moment. But obviously this last sector, you can lose or you can gain. It's so
we saw that
technical.
with Hanku. I mean, he gained a lot of time there. And Hanku was a pole sitter last week in Baku.
Yeah.
So he got pole position, his first pole position for Premier Division. So it was very
especially
proud of
this
him.
last corner.
Alright. Keeps it nice and clean. Looks like he got easy on the throttle there. Let's see what the Red Bull does. Crosses line to the line. Why don't I see an improvement?
He just gained. I think he just lost somewhere last time.
Okay, so he's still stuck in 17th. He's not going to have enough ERS to get him through. So you can basically count Arno out. Shakes is half, 5 tenths up. There we go. Shakes puts himself into 9th. That kicks 0 to cool out of qualifying. Sims is on a lap. Royal Viking
also.
Yeah, Royal Viking on a lap. I'm going to stick with Sims here and see what he can do.
Royal Viking. Let's see what he's coming to.
Yeah, so Sims doesn't need a lot. He needs basically a 10th to get himself through. That's hoping that Royal Viking doesn't put a competitive lap time in. So let's see what Sims' sector 2 time will be. I don't really look at sector 1. So let's see sector 2 if he found a 10th and a half somewhere.
Alright. Royal Viking, not a good lap from him.
My word. Alright, so the McLaren coming around the right-hander now. Don't run too wide because you will invalidate. This looks nice and clean. There's a Red Bull in front of the McLaren. Ooh, and yeah, that's Arno losing it. I think that upset Sims, and I'm pretty sure he didn't get invalidated for that, which is probably got off the throttle there, so it's very clever of how he did that.
Yeah, but just that can.
Alright, so ooh, no, this is not going to be it. That's probably what 3 tenths that he's lost there. Is this going to be enough for Sims? Nope. Unfortunately for him, he did improve.
Just lost out.
Yeah, those 2-3 tenths there, and I think it was just a bit of over eagerness. Arno losing the car just in front of him, so that might have distracted him. So Khaled, I think it's safe to say that we've lost Sims. We've lost our pole sitter from last week, Hanku, 0 to cool. Arno Gous in the Red Bull, and Royal Viking. And that's
but if you look at the times, 132, I think Royal Viking just had a bad lap, so he probably would have also been in the 132s. But yeah,
quite strange that he would leave it so late, Gerard, to go out, because he literally went out the last moment. Yeah,
probably had issues. 132.6 from first to 18th. That's very close. And I need to apologize to the Haas guys. They made it through to Q2, so I apologize.
Right, let's look at what it does look like. Yeah, so a bit of a big gap between Mango and Super D, almost 7 tenths. And then, like Gerard said earlier, very close. So basically from 15th all the way to 18th, 3 tenths of a second. And basically from 10th to 15th, 3 tenths of a second. So that's how close it really is.
Very close.
Alright, so me and Gerard are just going to take a short break while the guys ready up and get themselves into the garages again. And we'll be back for Q2 right now. Right, so if you just joined us, welcome to Q2. 15 drivers left. We lost 4 drivers, unfortunately. But we have 15 drivers left, and we will lose, if you're new to this, we'll lose the bottom 5 after the session. Only the top 10 will go through to Q1, which or Q3, that we normally call the top 10 shootout. And that's all the battle for pole position, to try to see if you can get that 2 extra World Championship points for you as a driver and for your team. It looks like the weather got slightly darker. I just want to see, the track is, I think everyone is basically out. There's no one in the pit, so there might be rain on its way. Gerard, did we get an update on weather yet?
I'm just going to check the score now, but doesn't look like anyone gave us any.
Alrighty, so let's wing it like we normally do. And see, so we saw 129 earlier from Mango. So Gerard, if you maybe can pop on with Mango, let's check that straight line speed of him. And hopefully his 0-0 wings is going to bring him 0-0 points
Jason
again.
is predicting 129 on the comments here. And then I see Sergeant Panda and Puna and Charlene Churcher, they're having a go at each other here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Having a nice chat to each other.
That's good, that's good. Keep it nice and clean, but nothing wrong with competitiveness and giving a bit of stick there. That's all good. It's all good in faith. If you got any questions for me and Gerard regarding the league or anything that's upcoming, give us, me and Gerard, a shout. It keeps us busy during the stream, keeps us entertained slightly if there is not a lot of action on track. But at the moment, there should be some action on track very soon as the guys start their hot laps. I am just looking.
Mango got 350, just about 350.
Yeah, so that's more or less in line, Gerard, with what we've seen. With the guys carrying a rear wing of probably about 13, a front wing probably about 12, 13, same thing.
Yeah.
Just probably played around a bit with your spring stiffness to get some more front end. Although a lot of people like understeer cars, I personally don't. Doesn't feel that great on the wheel for me, so I'd rather not. So first blood to Wezo, 131.5. 131.5 for Boinky is Josh 7. Ume 210 was 7, also 131.7. Let's just have a look. Speed Alcoholic 131.5. So let's see where Yaku is. Yaku is currently second in the World Championship.
Mango over the line now.
Yeah, so Mango goes 130.8. Yeah, alrighty. So track conditions not that great, Gerard. I don't see. Yes, there is rain. I was thinking I saw some spots, and as soon as I got on board.
Yeah.
So lap times will drastically come down. You can expect the guys to be a good second and a half slow in this session.
So
if they are out now.
First,
yeah, so guys like Super D, Yaku and Torment, who's only getting their hot laps done now. So Shake's already invalidated, Torment's on track, Yaku is okay, Super D is invalidated. Waited a bit too long, Gerard. I just think the rain caught up.
Sometimes you get caught out,
Yeah. We call the back section there, we saw everyone going through, we call that the Arnu Straight, because Arnu goes, since we started FTR and we've done France, Arnu on his out laps and his in laps just never does that turn. So we call that the extended Arnu Straight. So yeah, everyone's using that this evening, trying to get around quickly. It looks like it's raining in some parts of the track, Gerard, and some parts not, because now I'm on board with Yaku and it's no raindrops falling, but tire temperatures is going to be low.
Yeah, Torment also coming to the finish line now. He's just on the finish line now. Let's see his time.
Alright, so Yaku crosses the line at 131.883. That's a good lap time considering there was drops of rain. Shakes comes into the pit, so I don't think, unless it dries up very quickly, Shakes or Super D back into the pit after his invalidation. Uzi, yeah, it's not pushing at the moment. Just want to see if anyone else, yeah, everyone's just coming back to the pits on their first run. So I'm going to watch the track map a bit, yeah. And
it looks like it's actually by the pit. It's raining harder than other parts at the track. I'm just looking at which sector is this? The sector 3 coming in. Yeah, you can see the drops getting harder now there. Let's see. Yeah, no, the whole track is covered by rain now. Now it's getting wet now.
Right, so Gerard, talk to us a little bit about the constructor standing. So our top 4 at the moment on the constructors, who are we looking at there?
Let me just quickly get that information.
Alright, then we can look at teams so far. Or maybe Gerard, just get that information. We'll talk maybe about that in Q3. It will give us a good indication of which of the teams has gone through. Bar pops himself up in 11th with a 1:32.2, but that's about 3 laps on those softs. Zivan back into the pits. Uzi invalidated his lap. So everyone coming back to the pits. And I don't think, Gerard, that a lot of guys will actually mind starting, you know, further than 10th. I think it's probably not the worst thing ever, depending on what the conditions are. But yeah, we saw last night, slap on those brand new hards. The hard is definitely the preferred tyre on this track, where normal previous F1 games, it wasn't really the preferred tyre. You would get a lot of time out of the mediums, and the hards would sort of like be your go-to tyre at the end. Last night we just saw that the hards were extremely durable, extremely fast right through. Medium runners like myself and Burner Down just couldn't get away from the hard runners.
The soft is not a tyre that you actually consider even in a strategy.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, depending on safety cars that we saw last night, plenty of safety cars last night again. Well, not plenty, but we did have some. And guys utilized that to do a kind of like a hard soft run. Which
I'm on board with Shakes now. The track is wet. It's not wet patches, but it's wet.
Yeah, no, Gerard, this is you can already see the puddles coming. So I would tend to think, Gerard, that guys who's missed out is Bob, Zivan, Uzi, Shake, Super D. They're not gonna get.
Shakes is on his hot lap now. He just started it now, so let's just see if he can even make the first corner. DRS disabled, so unfortunately.
No, to go third gear out of turn 2, I mean, Shakes is probably hoping here for a 1:36 probably, if he's lucky. Maybe even worse than that. Super D, yeah, he's had his first spin, so waited too long, and track brought him out.
And Shake spins.
Yeah, no, it's Donut Kings at the moment, yeah. Bob making peace with the fact that he would probably start in 11th, so he's still in the pits. He's not going to go out. 5 minutes to go. Zivan is not going out. So yeah, I don't think any of the drivers is going to go out, Gerard, unless it will be a wet race, which I don't think it is if I look at the qualifying times. Yeah. Yeah, so Panda's saying the mediums were dropping very, very fast later on. Yeah, I think the hard runners got their strategy spot on last night. You know, high fuel car, very heavy, pushing on the first 5 laps, taking a lot out of your tire. The hards just was working way better than the mediums. I think guys like Burner Down and myself, we just took too much out of those mediums in the first couple of laps, and by lap 10 and 11 they were just completely dead. And with the understeery cars that we have this season, it was just not easy. And as soon as we got on the hards, I know Burner Down as well, as soon as we got on the hards, we were quite competitive. So well done to the guys last night who started on the hards. I don't think it's something that you want to try in Hungary next week, but let's see. Once again, Hungary is one of my favorite tracks, so I'm so looking forward to that, and hopefully we can get some good results.
I see Super D dancing with the car, struggling to get
traction. I just got off them because it's making me nervous, and I'm pretty sure, so everyone back into the pit. Super D is, he's not even going to get it to the pits, is he? Go to 5th, 6th gear, Super D. Yeah, it's just not going to work. So this is going to be a very long 4 minutes for me and Gerard. So if you have some questions or some comments or something that you would like us to talk about on the stream this evening, let us know on the YouTube channel. And then we can have a chat about it, because like I say, this will be a very long 4 minutes for me and Gerard.
And I see Mango saying we got rain in Q3, so
Alright then, so rain in Q3, so hopefully we will have a dry race, although a wet race does spice it up slightly. Some slight changes to the divisions starting this week. Traction control off completely for Premier Division. That's one of the prerequisites for Premier Division. And one of the prerequisites for Division 2 is that there is no more brake assist. And Division 2 did very well last night. No brake fails or anything like that. So that was good to see. And I think most of the drivers, if not all, in Premier Division is anyway traction control off. So yeah, everyone is retiring. If Zivan, if you are listening, if you can retire from the pits, that would make me and Gerard's life extremely easy. Which you do.
Thank you. Thank you, Zivan.
2 extra World Championship points for Zivan. Well done.
Okay, so we're losing Bob, Zivan, Uzi, Shakes, and Bob. And Super D.
All right. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. So lost Bob. Gerard, he's currently 4th in the World Championship, if I'm not mistaken, or 5th. We've lost Zivan, reserve driver for this evening. Uzi, we've lost. He hasn't scored points yet.
No.
And then we've also got Shakes and the McLaren. So we've lost the Mercedes, the McLaren, a Haas, a Williams, and a Alpine. So if we look at who's going through, yeah, both Alfa Romeos, so that's looking good for them. Gerard will talk a bit about constructor standings during Q3 and during the race. But good showing for Alfa Romeo so far to get them through to Q3.
Yeah, and Q3 doesn't look too good. It looks very bad. Let's see who's gonna go out first. So we got Brinkies out first, taking a shortcut. That's full wets. Okay, so just Torment and Josh not out, the rest of the field is out. So let's just stick with, well, I'm on board with Brinkies. Okay, so Brink is starting his hot lap. Okay, let's see his top speed without DRS. Looks like it was 318. Coming to the end of sector 2. Getting a lot of yellow flags. Oh, we lost Pantry Star.
Right, so apologies for that. I just had a phone call, unfortunately. So, sorry, Khaled.
No worries, no worries. We lost Pantry Star. That's the only person we lost. I'm on board with Winkies.
All right, Khaled, I'm
He's
going to
got...
stick with Boinkies while I just sort something out quickly,
Okay.
and I'll be back soon.
Okay, so Winkies 146. Let's see who's next. We've got Yaku. There is a few cars in front of him. Wezo, we got Nick with a 146.8. Wezo with a 148.6. Yaku with a 146.872. That's very close to Winky's time. Josh invalidated. C. Torment invalidated. Speed Alcoholic also coming now. This looks like a very good time from him. 147.05. That puts him in 4th place. Okay, so Torment on an out lap. He's just starting his hot lap, so we can stick on board with him.
Alright, so I'm back. So Nick Gishin faster so far, 148.61 or 146.813. Apologies for that. And yeah, Khaled, you said we lost Pantry.
Yeah.
Alright, so ooh, almost invalidated there for Mango, but he did keep it on track. So this is he's about 2.5 tenths up at the moment. That will take him into the 146s. And you get the feeling up. You're running a bit too wide. That's invalidated for him. So he's going to have to start all over again. Luckily, Kharat, these wet tires won't lose grip so quickly. So no, I think it's probably, what, 10 laps of fuel and just go for it. And hope it gets a bit better later during this session. Boinky's 146.2, yeah. So you can already see as the fuel comes down and the guys get a bit more comfortable with braking zones and traction zones, already fast. I just want to see Yaku, what he can get up to. This looks like a good lap. Ooh, might not be. So let's see what Yaku can do. This is going to be not an improvement, probably a cool down lap for Yaku. And he's going to start all over again. Alright, Speed Alcoholic comes into the pits, Mango's in the pits, Umez invalidated, Josh invalidated. Torman currently on track. He still needs to set a lap. He hasn't put a banker lap in yet. Is anyone going to try Inters, Gerard? Would they go? It doesn't look like it's raining very hard there.
I'm thinking the guys that went to pit now, they might go for Inters. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see.
So Tormund goes into 7th with that lap time. So that was a good lap time by him.
No, this actually looks a bit like Inters because the track is like... I can't see any puddles. Okay, yeah, there we got Speed Alcoholic on Inters. I got some guys leaving the pits there now. Let's see what they got on.
Yeah, so
okay, so Wink is into the pits.
They might just let's have a look and see what Speed Alcoholic, if he can keep it on track. Might just battle a little bit with tire temperatures in the beginning, but
I think it's gonna probably take a few laps, but he's still got, there's about 4 minutes left basically. You can see the grip.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, so grip is not there yet for Speed Alcoholic and the Inters.
And we lost Omer also.
Alright, so we've lost Omer, we've lost Pantry. So if Josh can just get a lap up,
it looks like we lost him by the pit entrance. So I don't know, maybe he just lost it coming into the pits.
Could be. Alright, so Nick Gishin invalidated. He's probably put in a lot of fuel and he's just going around trying to find the best time to push. Maybe a cooldown lap for Nick, although he's on 3 laps old wet. So I think that Nick's probably, let's just see where he's on track at the moment. Yeah, he's probably going to stay out. I don't think, although he does the Arno straight, he might just come into the pits. It's going to cut it fine if he does come into the pits and put on new boots. But he's currently in second. Let's just see anyone. Speed Alcoholic on an outlap, yeah, like we mentioned before. Wezo has also gone to the inters, but he's not gone out yet. Yaku's put on inters, not out yet. Tormund kills. So there might be a late dash here, Gerard, of these guys coming out of the pits. And I see there's an Alpine coming out and also a... So that should be Wezo. And it should be Josh. Just have a look and see if I'm right. Yeah, so Josh out of the pits. And Wezo out of the pits. Alright, so I got that right. So both of them on... Josh is on the wet, so he didn't go for the inters. Speed Alcoholic is starting his flyer now, Gerard. So let's have a look and see if there's grip on the inters. He might just have pulled a Mickey, yeah, but...
He is struggling for traction out of the corners, I see.
Right, let's have a look at his sector 1 time. No, 6/10 down, so that is definitely not the tire to be on. Nick is in the pit, so I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time to come out again. Josh is on an outlap. Anyone on a flyer? Gerard, Speed Alcoholics on can improve. Mango is on a fly at the moment. So let's see if he's sector 2 times, if he can improve. Yeah, 1.4 seconds already improved by Mango. And that will take him to a 1:45.6 more or less, if he can keep it together. So that's a really good lap time by him. Gates that corner very well. You want to get off the curves here because they will be extremely slippery. And let's see if he can convert this into a 1:45, if that's going to be the time to beat tonight. There we go, gets on the gas nice and early. 1:44, take a knock, 3 seconds up, my word. That was a mega lap. Nick Gishan is on an outlap. He will probably get through to the start-finish line if he pushes it. Yaku sector 1 on inters. We saw with Speed Alcoholic that it's not the tire to be on. But let's see, it might just work for Yaku.
He's doing his third lap now, including with the outlap. So his second lap now on the inters. So let's see how he...
Yeah, Yaku is 6.5 tenths up in sector 1 already with the inters. So, wow. Negishan crossed the line. He did not get time to do another lap, so he is going to be third and very vulnerable. Boinkies is just invalidated, but he was 6.5 tenths up as well.
Yes,
I'm going to stick with Yaku, because Yaku... Alright, how much is speed up, Yaku? Gerard?
Not much, he's about 6, I think 600s up.
Okay, so Yaku is about 6 tenths up, so Yaku 1 second up.
Well, that's going to be a fast time.
Yeah, this looks good from Yaku. Can he keep it on track and don't invalidate?
So speed is up 4 tenths, nearly 5 tenths.
Runs a bit wide there for Yaku, but this will definitely be an improvement for him. Negates the last corner nice, it gets on the throttle nice and early, so this is going to be a good lap by Yaku. Get in there, and that is a 1:44.2. My word, what a lap from Yaku. Yes, that is on inters. What a lap it was. That pushes Boinkies down to 5th, Nick to 5th. Speed Alcoholic crosses the line, and he goes 3rd, so that puts him on the 2nd row of the grid. Tormund kills. No, he had a moment. So that's it for Tormund kills. Qualifying is over. He's not going to make it through. So there we go. Mango. That is his 2nd pole of the season. Austria was the first one. And unfortunately, I think he had a DNF in Austria. And this will be then his second pole for this season for FTR Premier Division. Yeah, so well done to Mango getting pole, and we'll run you through the grid in a short while.
Yeah, difficult conditions, not easy. Okay, so we got first place SSL Mango, then you got Yaku, then you got Speed, then you got Josh, Winkies, Nick, Wezo, Torment, Umair, Osman, and Pantry Star.
Yeah,
That's
some
grid.
good pace there by Yaku. Wow, what a lap from him to get him up on the second row. Third row would be Speed and Josh. Nick would be, I think, a bit fuming because he didn't get another lap in. Didn't maximize the track conditions there. But 6 is good for him. That's a, third row start for him. And Pantry Star not setting a lap. Right, I'm going to grab some coffee, Gerrit, and some beverages.
Okay.
And then we can get the guys going on the formation lap, and I'll be back soon.
Okay. Okay, we're back. We got the race start here. We got SSL Mango lining up, just waiting for Avila to come back. Probably didn't expect to be gone so long. Probably had to do extra stop along the way.
I wish you would stop moaning. I really do. Fucking Karen.
Yeah, I noticed that when you DQ from the split box.
Yeah, it's because you.
Yeah, but it actually, you see, it actually moves you away from the pit box more.
Yeah, but it's good because you need to get that right. I mean, come on then. Real life.
Who's talking? Who got disqualified last night?
It's my first 1 in 3 races. Wasn't that bad?
Whatever.
Excuse me. Did you finish last night?
Yes.
Right, so let's move on to the next conversation.
I finished.
All right. Right, and it's lights out and away we go. It looks like it was a good start from Yaku. Not a great start there from Mango, and he's going to probably get swallowed up. But yeah, he got good on the power there. Yaku looks good. Everyone looks to be fine through there, although there is some action at the back. These camera views are horrible.
Yeah,
there's a horse facing the wrong way. That is Umer.
Yeah.
So he took a bit of a punt there. I can't see any damage. Gerard, no carbon fiber sail yet.
So Torment also in the back now, so I don't know what happened there. It looks like a lot of, maybe with a pull away.
Yeah, so there we go, like we saw last night, majority of the guys on the hard, Speed Alcoholic, Josh on the mediums, Pantry Star on the mediums, Bob, yeah, like I said, Torment.
Okay, so Torment got wing damage. Let's just want to see by Umer. Okay, so they passed Uzi and Royal Viking. I don't know what happened there.
Alright, so it all looks fair in love and war at the moment. Speed Alcoholic getting very close to Yaku. Super D getting close to Pantry. So we DRS not enabled yet. This is only lap 1 of 27. So so far so good. Last night, first lap safety car, Division 2. So well done, Premier Division. Alright, so it's going to be interesting to see how long Speed Alcoholic can hang on to these guys.
Zero also got wing damage.
Alright.
Goes into the pits, I think.
Yeah, he goes into the pits. That's a bummer for him because, I mean, he started on the hards. You know, what do? Slap on a pair of softs and then go back to the hards again. And
Arne also got wing damage. I just want to see shakes.
Yeah, there's no right end plate on the Red Bull of Arne. Let's just look at positions lost.
Sims also got wing damage.
Right, so 11 places down, yeah, for Torment Kills. 11 places, Gerard, 6 places down for Umer. And the biggest gainer, from what I can see, is Super D, 5 places, Sims 5 places, Arne Gous 5 places. Although Arne has got damage, he's probably going to have to jump into the pits very soon.
Okay, so well. Super D fighting with Pantry Star now at the moment. Just does not have the top speed at the moment to overtake. I think we're just waiting for that DRS to open. And Zivan fighting with Nick. That's the other, our sister Red Bull.
There we go. Yeah, but this is Nick is getting very close to Boinkies here. It's all about patience. It's all about patience. And if I get on board with my fellow Red Bull drivers, I get anxiety attacks when Nick does stuff like that. He got a bit too close there to the Alfa Romeo and almost ran wide.
Yeah, and then you got a big gap to Rezo, Josh, Yaku, Speed, and Mango. So
yeah, so it looks at the moment, Gerard, like Boinkies is almost
second. It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the cork in the bottle at the moment. He is keeping the pack behind, and I think as soon as DRS is going to get enabled, if Nick can stay with him, he's going to be in trouble because Zivan is waiting, Pantry is waiting, Super D, some shakes. And even Arne with his damaged wing, although Arne has fallen slightly further behind.
Yeah.
Arne is on the hard, so I'm not sure why he's out. Probably just pit. You're losing so much time a lap.
So they got another incident, sector 1.
Yeah, that's Shakes running wide, so he's just gone off track, but he's all good. He's 14, so no damage, no harm.
So speed getting close to Mango now, so with DRS open now, it's going to be a tight battle now, so he's getting very close to him now. 2 tenths. Then the gap goes again up.
Yeah. Nick Gitchen, is he going to go for the overtake?
Side by side. Let's see who's going to yield.
Famous corner. Right, Josh takes Yaku there, I think. Yeah, made it stick. And yeah, he's up into third. Yaku in fourth now, but Josh is on the mediums. Although that's funny to see. Last night the mediums were just not switching on. Nick did not get past Boinkies, and within trying so, he is under huge pressure from Zivan. And we're going to get on board here with Zivan, the Williams driver, reserve driver for tonight for FTR first race with us. And He's got some mega pace in him. Yeah, he's really got mega pace. So it's all about being patient. Is Nick gonna get? Nick does get DRS, but just look at Zivan. Just look at the straight line speed.
So this 3 into the corner there.
Ooh, yeah, and what went from a potential pass. Oh, Zivan loses it. And I was just saying, from a potential pass from Nick on Boinkies, he got eaten up by Zivan, but Zivan losing it, too eager on the throttle there. And we saw plenty of that last night in Division 2.
Last night, I had also plenty of that.
Alright, so Zivan did recover. He is down in 13th.
Yeah, you lose a lot of places.
But let's have a look at this. Super D, Sims, this is good racing. This is what we would like to see. DRS train forming. Sims looking very well after his ERS. And so is Super D. Pantry Star really milking the ERS at the moment.
Okay, I see Yaku close to Josh now. Josh losing the pack there. There's a two second gap between him and Mango. Oh, we missed it. Speed is past Mango.
Yeah, we missed that. Unfortunately, apologies for that. But there is battles galore all over the place. So me and Gerard is really trying to get our focus on giving you the best entertainment here. And I'm still sticking with this pack here, Gerard. I'm looking at the gaps now. So Yaku is close to Josh, and he might get Josh on the start-finish straight. So let's get back to that because he's going to get DRS. Josh is not going to get DRS.
Pantry Star is on Nick here.
Yeah, so Yaku on the pass. Yaku is going to go on the inside. Is there going to be space? Yes, there is. Josh stays nicely to the right. Yaku comes past on the DRS. And you just get a feeling.
I'll just stick with Mango and Speed Alcoholic.
Yeah, so Pantry is eventually past Nick. So he's gone past Nick. And Nick is just losing pace at the moment. I'm not sure why. I can't see any damage on that vehicle. So no damage. Probably just tires overcooking slightly. So Nick in 8th. But let's get back to Josh. He's going to try to stick in the DRS of Yaku. He's got DRS now on Yaku. And Yaku basically out of DRS. So if Josh plays this well, he might be able to catch up with Yaku very quickly on the start-finish straight because Yaku is boosting a lot. Where Josh is a bit more patient at the moment, looking after that. And there we go, Super D now. I'm going to have a view on this. Sims going with Nick. Nick on the inside. Ooh, this is mega. Nick looks very hooked up in Sector 3, by the way. He just caught up all that time that he lost with Pantry Star. He caught that all up. And he brought Sims with him, he brought Super D with him. And Bob's very soon going to join this pack as well. 1.4 seconds down is Bob. He's going to join this very soon. Arnucho is currently 12th position, doing a mega job staying out with that wing damage. So everyone getting DRS here. Nick, Sims. But I tell you what, Gerard, if there's anyone who's not using any ERS, it's Sims. This man is just not using any. He's sitting on 86%. Unbelievable. Great pace by him so far.
Yeah, he just manages his ERS very well.
Yeah, you just get the feeling he's just waiting for the right time to say, I'm here. Let's just look at further battles. So all the way down, let's have a look at Shakes.
He's also got wing damage. He's also missing his end plate.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, I think with the new design of the wings, it does not impede you so much.
It's understeer anyway.
Yeah, so yeah.
Shakes getting close to a Royal Viking here at the back of the pack. I'm just having and giving them some airtime.
Okay, so Nick and Sim side by side. I think he's just got a better run. He's going on the outside, so he passes him on the outside.
Yeah, mega move by him. We just caught the last end of that, but mega move there by Sims. Ooh! And that was a bit aggressive by Super D, getting Nick slightly off track there. But no harm, no foul.
Bob and Nick fighting it out there now.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on with Nick. I mean, he's just got no pace at the moment. He literally went from, what, 7th? Chasing Boinkies down.
The only reason I can maybe think is probably his tires are overcooked.
Yeah, so let's have a look again. So he's got DRS, he's got the inside line. Let's stick with Nick. Let's see what this happens. It gives him the space that he deserves.
The sector 3 got yellow flags, but I'm just gonna go back to.
Alright, so Uzi disqualified from the session. I'm not sure why. Gerard.
Wrong way. Probably spinned out and rejoined the track the wrong way.
Oh, unlucky, Uzi.
So Mango very close to speed now.
That's not what we would like to see. So
yeah,
that's
it's just an
hard luck.
unfortunate thing about this game with that joining the track like that. It just disqualifies it.
So Charlize Churcher is definitely winning on Zivan here. She's going absolutely bonkers here with Zivan on the chat. And Zivan currently in 13th. Can he score his first points tonight? We're currently focusing on the battle at the front. So we'll jump a little bit later on Zivan. But at the moment it is Mango second and Speed Alcoholic still in front. And Gerard 6-lap old mediums, you would expect Speed to start being in trouble around about lap 7, lap 8. That's what we saw last night as well.
Yeah, he's gonna overcook those tires. Not overcook, but the tires will degrade.
Yep.
Let's just wait and see.
Puna's saying the mediums is falling away. Puna, my mediums didn't fall away last night. It never pitched up. So my mediums were just useless last night. But a great exit there by Speed. Keeps in front of Mango. Let's go a bit back to Zivan and see how he's going along. Zivan is currently in 12th. He took Arnu there. Arnu still with those damage. And Zivan's up in the points, 12th position. So great drive by him. Nick Gisha now all the way in 11th. Oh,
and he is losing time. He is just losing time constantly. So something wrong with Nick. Maybe just having a
rhythm. Gerard, it just looks like rhythm to me.
Probably is, yeah.
I've got a feeling that he's probably going to catch his rhythm within the next couple of laps. And I tell you what, he's going to come back at these guys very fiercely. But yeah, it just looks like there's no rhythm in the cockpit at the moment for him. Then you've got this battle, Sims Super D, they're all in DRS train. Just going further up. Yeah, Mango getting very close to Speed. So let's stick on this. This is for the lead.
So they
inside for ooh, that was close, Mango. But yeah, Speed Alcoholic, winner of Austria race 1. Yeah, and he unfortunately couldn't race last week, so no points for him last week, but he's making up for it tonight. Doing a stellar job at the moment. Gerard, so far only one penalty. It looks like Wezo. I'm not sure if that's a 3-second penalty for him.
No, we got, let me just go to that. We actually got more people with penalties. I'm just going to go on that.
Oh, apologies. Him, Nick, Shakes, and Viking.
Yeah, all on 3 seconds.
Alrighty, so that's the track limit. It can be a bit of a nightmare if you're overcooking your tires and you've got no rhythm. But these two at the front, I mean, 4.5 seconds ahead of Yaku. They're really clutching out at the moment. Josh close to Yaku now. Still on those 8 lap.
And he goes for it. Yo. That was yo. And they must leave each other space. Don't.
Right. So let's have a look side by side. Oh, there's no contact. Yeah, and Mango makes sure that he lets him know, listen, this is my corner, and pushes him slightly wide. No harm, no foul. All good racing, fair racing between the two. And it gives Speed the opportunity, Gerard, just to hang a little bit back and maybe save some of his, just get that battery recharged and have another go at Mango. But you can expect Speed probably into the pits round about lap 10. So if he can hang around for 2 more laps with Mango, I think he might just... Ooh.
And he goes back.
There's the touch. There's the touch. That was coming. Good save by him, but he's going to be under pressure from Yaku now. Yaku might just come past. And he does indeed. Josh goes past. Wezo is having a squiz at this as well. Wezo goes on the inside.
I think just a bit over eager there. Not the best of places to pass.
Yeah, so Josh and Speed side by side. Josh has got the inside line, so you would tend to think that Josh might just back out. Yeah, try to get him with the undercut there, see if he can get a bit closer.
I just want to see if Speed's got any damage. No,
It doesn't look like that, Khaled. It just looked
Mm-mm.
like a minor touch, but I mean, that was very close to each other. Both of them made contact. Not sure why both of them is in the middle of the track. There's plenty of great stuff there to race on. But yeah, got a bit too close to each other. And yeah, Speed all the way into third, but he is catching Yaku very quickly. And then you've got Josh further down the field. I can see Zivan has gone past Nick. Yeah, so Zivan passes Nick, so Nick's going to get DRS, but you get the feeling it's a bit too far away, is he? Oh, not. Hello. No wings on that Red Bull.
Maybe even more.
Touched by both. Give each other nice space. Well played, Zivan. Well played, Nick. That's fair racing. And Nick in 12th position at the moment. Arno in the background there, 13th, catching his teammate slightly. There must be an issue with Nick Gerard. I'm not sure what's going on here. Anyway, Sims is now joining Pantry Star for the battle for 7th, and he's pulling Super D with him. We've seen Super D in the fights early, but he's everything has calmed down slightly. And Pantry Star is going to be in trouble very soon. He does not have DRS on Boinkies, but Sims does, and so does Super D. Alright, so yeah, lap 11 of 27, almost halfway through.
Yeah,
Alright, so on the chat here, Hamza says
one.
that Uzi's wheel switched off.
Yes.
Mate, that's the worst thing. Controller dying, load shedding, or a wheel that disconnects. I don't think you can get worse than that. Maybe your wife walking in front of the television while you're racing, that could be worse. That happened to me once. Now she's making like she can't hear me. Alrighty, so let's have a look. Sims a little bit too far away. I'm going to jump back to Speed Alcoholic because he did recover, and he's on Yaku at the moment. He is within 5
unfortunately he's coming into his pit window now, or most of the guys on the mediums are.
Well, Gerard, the clouds are building. If I look at above us, so you might just see guys pop in with early stops, knowing that there's rain coming, or maybe staying out very long. But let's see if Speed pulls the plug now. He is pulling Josh with him. Alright, so he's not in this lap, stays out. But Josh is into the pit. So there we go. Josh is our first normal pit stop. So he's on the mediums. He's going to slap on a pair of hards. Is he? Yes, he is.
See how many places he loses.
Alright, so it looks like Zivan come past. Is Nick, who's in the pits there? Bob's also in the pits. Arne's gone through. Nick has gone through.
It looks like they came out in front of each other, yeah.
So Bob changed to a new front wing there, Gerard, so he had some damage, so he comes out.
Yeah.
He's going to come out just, we haven't spoken about Zero to Pool yet. A very difficult race night for him, Gerard. Didn't get it right in quali.
Yeah.
And just not finding the pace tonight, unfortunately. And he's stuck in 14th at the moment, and he still needs to pit. So difficult night for the AlphaTauri driver. Alright, so Speed has lost some time to Yaku. I'm not sure if he's had a moment or something, but Yaku, or maybe those mediums are just at the cliff at the moment. I expect maybe Speed to pop in now or sooner than later.
Sims getting closer to Pantry Star now. It's like 1/10 between them. With Super D behind them, they busy fighting it out, yeah.
Alright, there we go. So Pantry Star under a bit of pressure. Yeah, Pantry.
I think also because maybe his tires are going.
Yeah, I think you probably see Pantry in this time around.
No,
not yet. Not yet. I'm not sure why they extend the medium stint, Gerard, because the hards can last very long. We saw that last night. And the earlier you actually get rid of those mediums, the better for you as a, from a race point of view. But he decides to stay out. Sims chases down. Super D is still there. Yeah, so none of the medium runners are spitted except for Josh and Bob, from what I can see. Negishan still out, he's 3 seconds behind Zivan. Zivan getting now close to Wezo. Within DRS from Wezo.
Yeah, and the Royal Viking is increasing his penalty count. I think he's probably sitting on 12 seconds now.
Alright, so also a difficult night for him. So difficult night at the moment, Gerard, looks to be for Viking. Shake, Storm and Kills. Barb got damaged. Storm and Kills got damaged earlier. Hanku just having one of those race nights, unfortunately. Josh is pitted. Yeah, so his mandatory pit stops are done. The
Okay,
nice
so
thing
speed
about
loss.
the hards is, Gerard, if the safety car does come out now, it will be a free pit stop for the hard guys, basically, and for the medium runners who hasn't pitted. So you get the feeling that Speed Alcoholic and Pantry might be waiting, as we see a move from Super D on the inside of Sims. Caught him a bit unaware there. Is he going to go? Yes, he does. Ooh. There was a slight touch there, but no harm, no foul. Actually runs off track, so in real life he should have given that position back because he gained an unfair advantage, but we're not like that. We're not going to go there. But there was a very risky move by D, almost caught him off guard. So Super D showing some pace, and Pantry Star doing a good job keeping these guys behind him. Yeah, Speed Alcoholic now falling behind Yakuhara 2.8 seconds. Do you think Speed Alcoholic is going to do something crazy like medium softs?
I don't know. I see Zivan is very close to Wezo now.
Right, there's Pantry Star also with his first penalty, a 3-second time penalty. Zivan getting close to Wezo, so let's have a look at that battle. Aston Martin versus Williams. So Gerard, just run us through the constructor standings there so we can just see who is on the ball tonight.
I'll bring that up for us. Just on that. The constructors, you got Williams on 101. You got Alpine on 96.
So Williams leading at the moment.
Aston on 95, so they're very close.
Alright, so let's just have a look at where the Williams drivers are tonight, Gerard. So, ooh, and as I say that, Super D again on the inside of Pantry. And this is 3, baby. Let's just hang on with that, Gerard, because there's 3 guys that is on track, basically next to each other. And is Pantry going to pit? Is he going to call it? No, he's not. Ooh, and I tell you what, Sims runs wide, D comes around. Is he going to do the cut? Right, and there's raindrops coming, Gerard. I can see raindrops falling. This is a free pit stop for the hard guys. They just timed that perfectly with their engineers.
Yeah. And
the rain is coming. So, ooh. Right, so from a constructor's point of view, the Williams at the moment, you've got Pantry Star in 5th and you've got Zivan in 9th, which is great points for them. Aston Martin, Gerard, you said a 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Yaku currently in 2nd and Wezo in 8th, and then we had the Alpine guys, am I right?
Yeah, I think actually it's Alpine and
Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, it's Alpine 2nd with 96, Aston Martin with 95, so it's a point difference.
Alright.
So yeah, very close.
Right, and as we say that, Sims comes past Pantry Star eventually with the DRS assistance. He's up into 5th. Super D is now having a go. Pantry on the outside. Is he going to make that stick? Yeah, you can see the flash lights at the back of Pantry. He's trying to recover energy. And Super D got some energy in spare. Takes 6th place from Pantry.
Yeah, you can see that drops are falling. It's starting to rain. We don't know what this is going to add to the race. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see. I think as soon as the guys get the message that DRS is disabled, they will probably come in for their pit stop for the wet tires or the
so Shake's already on Inters. That is way too early, Gerard. That is
it's gonna burn them.
Yeah,
it's gonna burn them.
There's gonna be nothing left of them. So yeah, as the guys come into the pits, Gerard, I see now is that Pantry starts into the pits, Wezo's into the pits. Let's see what these guys do. Are they gonna go for Inters so early? Maybe they could start out another lap.
If you're coming into the pits now and you don't put on Inters and you have to come back the next lap and put on Inters, you know, it's time you wasted. It's a lot of time actually.
Yeah.
2 pit stops. It's
Two
a
pit
lot
stops,
of time.
yeah. But they are on Inters, Gerard, so they decided to go for the Inters Pantry Stan Weather. So both of them on Inters. Josh has just gone past Arnu, still driving with that broken wing, so he's doing a mega job.
Yeah,
down
it's
in
just
11.
unfortunate that we can't see tire temperature and tire wear. It would have been something nice for the viewers to see, and also for the commentators, you know, so we can see where the guys' tires are. But obviously, you know, you don't want to disadvantage people by having that information, but it would have been nice to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so let's just see where is the closest battle. It's Arnu with Josh. Josh I think has just gone past Arnu. So Josh up into 10th, Arnu in 11th. So Banshee is, let's have a look and see what the grip levels is like on the Inters. Banshee was the first guy, well not the first guy actually to stop, it was Shakes. But let's see what Banshee's grip levels are like on these Inters. No traction control on Premier Division this season. So we'll give you, so there's, you can compare apples with apples. So far the Inters look good, but Gerard, I think you are very right in saying that you might just burn up these Inters very quickly. And if this is just a passing shower, Gerard, the guys who pitted for the Inters is going to have to pit again. Where the guys who stayed out and, you know, sort of like weathered the storm, they can just go on to probably softs. It's soft territory now, Gerard. You can probably jump into the pits now, 10 laps to go. I get a feeling Speed Alcoholic's going to go for softs. I've got a funny suspicion.
We had this in France before where it's raining like this and DRS is still enabled, and you can basically put on an intermediate or a soft tire and still have the grip.
Yep. Alright, so Speed Alcoholic has just lost position to Super D, I think. So, yeah, what do the front runners do now, Gerard? I mean, 16-lap-old mediums, that is long for Speed Alcoholic. He's losing so much places.
Yeah.
Does he go and pit for Inters? Does he stay out? Does he try to go for softs at the end? The guys on the hard doesn't really have that problem. You know, Mango can probably pit a lap later than anyone else, being 8 seconds ahead, almost 9 seconds.
Okay, so Mango is in now.
Right, so your race leader is in this evening, Mango. That's Inters. You can see the puddles already, so I think he's made the right call. This is going to be Inters.
That's probably what Speed was waiting for, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Inters, so I think Speed should also pit now.
Right, Yaku stays out. Boinky's into the pits. Expect Inters to come through there. Sims into the pits for Inters. Super D for Inters. Speed in for Inters. So is Zivan. Ume is also going into the pits for Inters. Expect Nick Gisham to also go in for Inters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does as well. And a 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane.
I also got that last night.
Yeah, it looked a bit aggressive as he came in. So, yeah. Right, so let's look at the gap. This is going to be interesting, Gerard, because we've got Yaku still on hards. He's decided to stay 1 lap out longer. Is this going to benefit him? 13 seconds.
But you know what just is that the message never came up. So DRS is still enabled.
Oh, word. Do you slap on the softs and take a risk?
Yeah, so this might just be a passing shower, like you said.
Yeah, so Josh has stayed out, Gerard. He hasn't pitted. But the gap between Yaku and Mango was, what, 13 seconds? It's down to 11 seconds with 2 sectors. So, yeah, expect that gap to be 10 seconds by the end of the lap. I do not know if Yaku has just kept it a lap too late. I don't think he'll get jumped by Boinkies. I don't think that's on the cards yet. Yeah, 10 seconds. Yeah, we're almost at 10 seconds flat. So, yeah. But let's see. Yaku, yeah, he comes into the pits maybe a lap too late. What's Josh going to do? Josh is known to be super brave in these situations. Yeah, different season this season. You know, last season he was comfortably probably leading the pack with Bob. But this season, a bit more competition. But is he going to come in? I've got a funny suspicion he's going to come in.
Yeah, I think the hard is just the wrong tire for these conditions. You need something like a medium or a soft.
Yeah, there we go. A 3-second time penalty for cutting that corner, unfortunately, for Josh. Pit lane entry. So there we go. so Yaku comes out in front of Boinkies. Yeah, so no loss there for Yaku. Super D in fourth now, so he made some good up. Who's in the pits? That's Josh. New inters for him. He's gonna come
Oh,
out.
we basically got 8 laps left. No safety car. A lot of guys got penalties. So penalties will play a big part at the end of the race. I think these conditions will probably stay until the end of the race.
Yep, looks like that, Gerard.
I don't see the guys picking for softs or any tires.
Right, let's look at your penalty count quickly. Royal Viking on 17. What's the record there, Gerard? That was Chicken Wing. 36?
Yeah.
24?
No, he got this disqualified for penalties.
Oh, he got disqualified. Okay.
I don't know if you...
I don't think anyone's going to break that record. Right, but Royal Viking sitting on 17 seconds.
I'm on board Josh now, and he's getting DRS behind Wezo.
Okay, then. So, just back to penalties. Negishan, 8 seconds. 6 seconds for Sims. And no penalties for Yaku, Boinkies or Super D. So, well done to them. And Speed Alcoholic. Right, so Josh is looking racy. Let's just go back to Sims. He's chasing after Speed. But I'm going to jump back to Josh now because it does look like he's lining up an overtake on Wezo there. Wezo running slightly wide.
Got better traction, I think, Josh.
Oh yeah, you can just see Josh just looks slightly a bit more comfortable on this wet. Not full wet, so it's obviously inters, so it's a bit closer to your race setup. Maybe the guys
so Royal Viking got another 3 seconds, so...
Alright then, we're on 20 seconds.
Yo.
That's a lot. That's a second a lap. Oh, that's 20 laps.
Let's see how many it can do.
Alright, Sims.
Mango get 3 seconds again. It might cost him at the end of the race. Mango,
yeah, 14 seconds ahead, 6 seconds penalties.
Yeah.
Never know. Safety car, that will just be a mess.
Oh, yes. So Josh is definitely...
So Sims getting DRS here on Pantry. Apologies on Speed. Goes on the inside. Is he going to hug this corner? Yes, he does.
Oh, shit. Wezo looks like he's in a wall or something.
Right. So
and he gives Josh DRS also.
All right. So he's going to have to come in for a new front wing, Gerard, because that front wing looks not as bad as we used to. But yeah, he's going to have to come in. He's going to have no
missing some vital parts on it.
Yeah, some important parts that the guys worked hard for.
Yes.
All right then, with 6 laps to go. Yeah, Yaku comfortable second, 6 seconds ahead of Boinkies. Boinkies is going to get under pressure from Super D very soon.
Yeah, you can see Super D got DRS. Oh, from the left car. It wasn't from Boinkies.
Okay, but he is, I can confirm now with you, he is within DRS of Boinkies at the moment, 0.7 of a second. And if he's got a good 3 turns here, he's going to get DRS down the Arno Straight. So yeah, he's just catching him. You can just see the car lengths disappear between him and Boinkies. It's all about patience, buying your time, don't get too eager. And there we go, he's going to get DRS now. I'm not sure if he's going to use this overtake. I think he's a little bit too far away. Yeah, a little bit too far away. Alright, so he's definitely going to have a look at him very soon. And behind them, Zivan is also catching them, Gerard. So Zivan is going to join the Super D Boinkies party.
Very good result.
Yeah, very good result as a reserve driver, first race for FTR. So well done, Zivan.
So basically, Super D, Boinkies very close to each other. They're fighting there for third place. Zivan gaining on them while they're busy battling. I can't see any other closer battles besides Umair and Sims.
Maybe Sims.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, Pantry Star and Speed.
Alright, so let's get on board with that. So yeah, I missed that. So Yeah, Williams doing a stellar job here tonight with Ziban and Panchi. So, alright, probably a little bit too far away. Yeah, it's a little bit too far away, so he won't catch him on the straight. Super D still chasing down pointies. There's 5 laps to go.
Yeah.
And I think Gerard, because it's been such a clean race, I think we'll do
Zivan
some...
is now within DRS range of them. He gained nearly 5 tenths on that last lap.
Yeah, look, he needs to get as far away from speed as possible because he's got a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make a difference on track for him. But yeah, you don't want to lose position because of penalties. So we'll definitely have some comms tonight, Gerard, in the comms box. We'll have some drivers in because this has been very clean. So with, well, if you are watching us on the stream, maybe something new, why don't you give us your driver of the day? So the viewers, driver of the day. Let's see who gets the most votes. You can only vote once, so don't go vote 7 times for the same driver as one person because we're not going to count that.
And
but let's see.
Different names.
Yeah, well, if you use different names, that's creative. I'll hand you to that. But give us your driver of the day. So driver of the day will close in, what, 3 laps time? So lap 6. Let's call it lap 26. We'll call our driver of the day.
And we had a question here from Puna. When was FTR established?
All right, so
I
was actually asking my wife that last night. And I've got a funny suspicion we started in 2019. If I look at my dates, so I think it's 2019. So it's been 3 years for us, 7 seasons.
Okay, we just lost Shakes.
Alright, so is that going to be a safety car, Gerard? And I tell you what, this is going to hurt people with penalties.
I can't see the safety car. Yes, it's a safety car.
Ooh.
No, it's not. No, sorry. No.
Okay.
Is that a safety car?
Is that a... I'm going to try to see.
No, it's not.
No, that's just the McLaren that we've lost that was standing in the way. No, there is.
I think there is a safety car. Sorry about that.
Right, so people into the pits, Arne goes into the pits. What he's putting on softs. Oh, word. How about aggressive? Now, Gerard, you called it earlier saying that Mango, this might just bite him. 6-second penalties.
Yeah.
Safety car is going to be out for 2 laps, so we will have 2 laps effectively of racing. Can he pull 5 seconds, 6 seconds out of Yaku? And who's going to pit? So let's just have a look at tyres here. So Nick Gishan popped for softs, Josh softs, Arnu, Bob and Storman all in the softs.
I would actually just stay on the tyre that I'm on.
You know what, I think softs is the way to go, Gerard. I just got a funny suspicion with DRS enabled. I would go for it. You know, Nick has got nothing to lose.
Raining. It's not raining at
It's not raining. And there's the first spun car. Ooh. And that was Sims. So, yeah. So I'm not sure why everyone is standing still on track.
Did the safety car spin?
Probably.
Oh, and Yaku
it's probably Deltas.
Oh, shit. Yaku gets a 5 second.
Speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, I think it might be Deltas. Yeah, this track is dry, Gerard. If you stay out on Inters, you're going to be eaten up alive.
Okay, so everyone's getting 5-second penalties. Speeding in the pit lane, I don't know, we'll have to look at that.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at that. So if there is issues, let's get it in. But yeah, just to get back to Puna, I think it was 2019 that me and Gerard established FTR. Gerard's been co-owner with me since we basically started. This must be a Delta thing because you can see people slowing down on Deltas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 3 years in the making and hopefully another 3 years for us if we can keep it like this.
Yeah, then you'll be close to going on pension then.
I think next year I'm going on pension, Gerard. I'm not sure how strong you feel still.
I'm very strong.
Alright, so everyone is on softs now.
Okay, so there's a big gap between the safety car, SSL Mango, and the rest of the field.
Just on our driver of the day that closes within 2 laps. Let's just have a look here. Charlize is saying Ziban P12 to P5, yeah, valid. Jason Giant Boy is saying Yaku. Atmos saying Yaku. Rabiko Mango for domination. Well, he's not using Vaseline, but he's going to get Vaseline very soon if Boinkies can stay with him. So I'm not too sure that Vaseline's going to work for you. Maybe KY Jelly. And then Puna's saying Super D. So yeah, we've got a couple of guys. Super D, Yaku. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and someone saying restart race.
Yeah,
Yes.
in situations like this, what we might do is do it before all the glitching, but I can't see any funnies at the moment. We will have a look at footage, obviously, if guys send it in. I don't think it's going to benefit anyone because everyone's going to get the same penalty, so everyone will get the same penalty reversed. So, but anyway, it's going to be a busy night again. Right, so let's just have a look. Yaku's got a drive-through penalty.
Okay, so they're giving 5-second penalties for exceeding track limits. Yaku's got a drive through 8. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we should do interviews tonight, because that might just get the wrong people in here.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
sure
we'll
if we
just
should
we'll do it for next for Hungary.
Yeah. Yeah, you see guys standing still in the middle of the track because of deltas, and I'm not sure. Luckily this is on YouTube, so if we need to stop the race 2 laps or 3 laps from before they started, we might just do that. But the race restart in 25 out of 27 laps is just not going to happen. Yeah, so this is, we've seen some funny glitches, but we haven't seen this, and I'm not sure if this is post-update related, but yeah, car standing in the middle of the track because of deltas, that is ridiculous. So we will have a look at footage, and race control might just call the race to have ended on lap 23, Gerard. I think that's when the safety car came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we might just have a look at, so that is one option, obviously, for race control, and for the management team of FTR is to call the race early, lap 23 or 22 it was, on the safety car. Obviously we'll make an informed decision, then to work through 17 million penalties, which is not going to benefit anyone really, because everyone's going to ask for the same stuff back. Although Gerard, I can see 3-second time penalties for everyone. Sims, I know it's got 19 seconds, but that is, I'm not sure what that is for.
So we got the safety car in.
Yaku's drive-through, why did he get a drive-through, Gerard? Was that because of Delta?
As it said speeding under the safety car.
Okay, so that might be something that we need to have a look at. But anyway, safety
Probably
car is in. Let's see. Maybe we've got 2 laps left. All right, so let's have a look, guys. That is in trouble is Mango and Yaku. Obviously, Yaku might ask back that penalty.
Yeah, we can just keep everyone 5 seconds back if they got a penalty.
Well, Gerard, I don't see any 5-second penalties unless they served it in the pit stop itself.
Some served it in the pit stops, some didn't serve it in the pit stops. So you got guys like Simps on 19th, you got, yeah, I think these are, maybe he never served these. He got a few track penalties, okay, so
right, Speed Alcoholic Wenky's playing the team game here. Know that Speed might have a little bit of an edge of him tonight on this track. And I'm pretty sure Speed will return the favour if he needs to. But some good teamwork there by the Alfa Romeo guy. Speed now chasing after Yaku. And remember, Speed Alcoholic and Boinkies, no penalties for them. So I think it's safe to say that we will not have a driver interviews tonight, because we might just get the wrong people in the comms box, which is slightly unfair to the rest of the guys. Right, I'm just trying to have a look and see, but everyone's going to have DRS. Josh getting close to Nick. It's going to be an interesting Red Bull debrief after the race, which we normally do, to hear what was the issues. But Nick currently in 10th, Arlen in 11th, so that is vital championship points for everyone. And there we go. Josh go past Nick, so Nick now in 10th, Josh goes up into 9th. So Nick doesn't let him go that easily. And Nick is so powerful through this corner normally, so let's see if we can get the cut here. Good driving by Josh. Stays ahead. Alright, so Umair doing a solid job as well, currently in 7th. With Zivan Kharat, 15th position. Why would Zivan be so further down? I've got no idea.
I think probably maybe he served his penalty in the pit box. He also got a penalty. I'm not sure, we'll have to look. Yeah, it's just... Safety car just messed up everything.
Yeah, well, let's see. I mean, there is footage so we can make informed decisions.
So Boinki's also now with a 3-second penalty.
Right, so that's very unusual to see him getting penalties. So he's joined the fray now. Sims at the back of Super D on the back of Boinki's. So last lap of the race. We're going to stick with Mango, but he's not going to get the on-track win. And yeah, so I would say to be safe that the standings will probably be out on Sunday or early Monday morning.
Yeah.
You know, giving the stewards enough time to live
and
with footage.
Sims is going to drop a lot of places. He's got 22 seconds.
Yeah, he's going to lose a couple of positions. But we'll celebrate with the guys who does get the win. Oh, big there we go. What did we say?
Resets to track.
Oh, resets to track as well. That's going to be painful.
Sorry.
That is. Oh, that's going to be. FTR does not take kind to reset to track, unfortunately. Alright, and he gives the position. Oh, he's just getting swallowed up by everyone. There we go. Everyone just goes past. Oh, there's guys crashing. There's the horse out. Oh, word. What a finish. What a finish. Yeah, not too sure what to say about that finish after the safety car, but yeah, expect the stewards to be...
Not much we can say.
Yeah. But for now, preliminary results, that's obviously pending investigation into all the penalties that got served. And obviously normal race reports sent to the stewards. Codemasters driver today is Super D.
Looks like a woman, yes.
Yeah, let's just get confirmation and get that on the stream as well. Wow.
Yeah, so you got 2 Alphas and 1 Mercedes.
Yeah, that's all pending, Gerard, of whatever is going to come through from the stewards.
Big mess. We'll have
yeah,
to
just want to say to whoever's viewing that this will probably change dramatically after the stewards report. When penalties gets handed back, time penalties gets handed back, and obviously your normal incidents on track. We know that Mango reset to track, so he will get a disqualification for this race, depending if he finishes in the points after all the penalties. But on track, on paper, preliminary, Speed Alcoholic takes the win with Super D in 2nd, Boinkies in 3rd, Pantry, Josh, Bob, Nick in 7th, Mango, then, but he will be disqualified, so Torment will be in 9th, and then Wezo, Yaku, Arnu, Sivan, and Umair. Right, that was eventful, to say the least. Yeah. And then our DNFs tonight was Uzi and Shakes. Uzi getting I think it was a disqualification for go. Oh no, so you switched off. And then Shakes just having a moment. Right, so hopefully next week will be less eventful in terms of bugs. We apologize for that, but there's nothing we can do. 46 minutes and 28 seconds for Speed Alcoholic. You can catch us next week. We are in Hungary next week. No, we're not Hungary. We are going to be in Hungary. And it will be Premier Division on Thursday night with me and Gerard, and then you can join Premier Division 2 on Wednesday night with Webo, where he will be commentating from. Gerard, thanks for joining me this evening. Thanks to everyone watching and for comments on the stream. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch you next week again. Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.